Hello there, and then welcome to a brand new lesson. This is How Beyond Numbers, where we learn maths the easy way. In this lesson, we are looking at operation on fraction, and specifically, we are looking at division. In our previous lesson, we looked at how to multiply fractions. This time around, we want to look at division, and then division is just the inverse of multiplication. If you have really understood the multiplication, then this isn't going to be a tough one. There's a very simple rule. And as you can see on your screen, it says if you want to divide fractions, all you want to do is keep the first fraction, change your symbol, and then you flip the second fraction. What does this mean? So let's say you have the fraction a over b, and you want to divide it by, let's say, c over d. You see? So all you want to do is keep this first fraction. So keep your a over b. Then you change the division sign to multiplication, so times. And then you flip this around. That is, it becomes d over c. So the numerator becomes the denominator, and then the denominator goes to the numerator. As simple as that. So with this understanding established, let's look at how we can apply to solve some basic questions. Okay, so for this first question, let's look at how we can multiply two proper fractions. So this is a proper fraction. This is a proper fraction. That is divide. So we have 1 over 2. Then we are dividing it by 3 over 4. So what do? As the law says, the rule, it says we should keep the first one. So we are keeping 1 over 2. And then we change our division sign to multiplication. So times. Then we now flip this around. So instead of 3 over 4, it becomes 4 over 3. You see? And now this is a simple multiplication fraction. So it implies we have 1 over 4. It implies we have 1 times 4 over the 2 times 3, which then gives us what? A 4 over 6. You can choose to simplify further. Simplifying further then gives you your 2 over 3. As simple as that. You see? So this is how you can multiply a proper fraction by a proper fraction. Okay, so for this time around, we have a proper fraction multiplying an improper fraction. Then once again, it is the same rule. Once you understand the basics, you are good to go. So we have our 2 over 5 dividing 3 over 7. So what does it require us to do? We keep the first one, which is 2 over 5. And then our division is changed to multiplication. And then we reciprocate this here, which is 7 over 3. Now this is a multiplication problem. Since there's nothing to simplify, we go straight forward to do our multiplication. So that we have our 2 times 7 all over your 5 times 3. 2 times 7 gives us a 14. So we have 14 over 3 times 5, which is 15. We can't simplify this further. Hence, this is our final answer. Now, what if you actually have a whole number and you are multiplying it, or let me say, you have a whole number and you are dividing it by a fraction? What does it become? So for such an example, let's take this we have here, which is 10 divided by 5 over 6. Now you have to take note that whenever you have a whole number, we always have a denominator of 1 with the whole number, you see. So the 10 can actually be written as 10 over 1, then divided by 5 over 6. Then it becomes the usual problem we know. So we keep our 10 over 1, change our division to multiplication, and then we find the reciprocal of this fraction. That is 6 over 5. Now, since this time around there is something to simplify, we do that accordingly. So that instead of multiplying straight away, we can simplify by saying 5 cancels itself, or it divides itself once, and divides 10 twice. So that in 10, we have 2 times 6, which gives us a 12. and 1 times 1, which also gives us a 1, which is equal to 12. So 12 is our final answer. Let's look at our last example, and this time around we'll be taking a mixed fraction by a mixed fraction. So for this example, you see it says 2 whole number 2 over 3. You have a 2 whole number 2 over 3 dividing 1 whole number 1 over 9. So what do? You first of all change into their what? Improper forms. So I have 2 times 3 giving us 6. 6 plus 2, we have an 8. So 8 over 3 divided by 1 times 9 giving us a 9 plus 1, which then gives us a 10. So we have a 10 over 9. Then it now comes to a form where you are familiar with. So 8 over 3 divided by, the division sign now would have to change to what? Multiplication. So times your 9 over 10. So with this, we check and see if there's anything to simplify. We do that. And looking at it, we can simplify diagonally. By that, I mean 3 divides itself once and it divides 9 3 times. The same way, 2 divides 8 4 times and it divides 10 5 times. Hence, our answer is going to be a 4 times 3 all over a 1 times 5, which gives us 12 over 5. 12 over 5 can then be written as what? A 2 whole number 2 over 5 as your final answer. So this is how we divide fractions. The rule is simple. Keep the first fraction, then you do what? You change the sign of division to multiplication, and then you flip the second fraction. I'll give some examples so you try on your own to test your understanding. So here are the questions. There are 5 and then very, very simple, as you can see. Let's have beyond numbers where we learn maths the easy way. If there's any issue of concern, you can always let me know. And if this is your first time on this channel and you think it will be of help to you, you can choose to subscribe so that anytime I release a video, you'll be notified as well. See you in our next session, and bye for now. Stay safe.